Right, so I want to talk about this upcoming fight, Tyson Fury and Derek Chisora 3. Now, are we really looking forward to it after seeing what happened to Chisora? I mean, he must be at the back end of his career, especially Tyson Fury. I know he's got a lot in him, but
No, Tyson Fury.
what are your thoughts on that?
Tyson Fury does have a lot going on with him. Chisora is literally he's on his, let's say, deathbed of boxing. This is very harsh to say, but at this rate he is. Chisora he put up a good fight last time. Very good fight last time. But coming from Tyson Fury, he's got knockout power. He's been training.
Yeah, ever since he's been training with Sugar Hill Stewart, he's been more aggressive. Like we saw how he performed against Dillian Whyte.
Yeah.
And knocked him out. That uppercut came out of nowhere. That was just.
Well, that was a bit of like a quick flash uppercut, then a little shove. You know what I mean? But obviously, like even looking at Chisora's fighting style, even when he was fighting Parker, right? You can even still see he wants to always bring in the war, but he's always going to be more close range. The difference is with Tyson Fury, he's tall, he's got the reach. He's always going to try to have the distance control. But obviously, if it's going to be close quarters, Tyson Fury, regardless, is going to go for inside fighting, a quick hug, then a quick body shot to the head and body again. You know what I mean?
The things we need to be careful of, like with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, he can't play the inside fighting. He timed the uppercut very well. If you watch his fight against Dillian Whyte,
Spectacular, man.
He timed his uppercut at a certain point. What Povetkin did, we knew Dillian Whyte's weakness is the uppercut. Povetkin literally
uppercut to the chin. You're correct. Also, good point, because Derek Chisora, I've recently noticed that in his past few fights, he's telegraphing a lot. Like he cocks his hand back, quite back, and a person like Tyson Fury, a boxer at his level and his style, he'll see it coming a mile away. So with Derek Chisora saying that, I'm going to bring war, you guys are going to see something different, he says that all the time. And he does the same thing he's always done. Just come forward, the Joe Frazier style, well, imitating Joe Frazier, and just swinging for the hills.
Like, I'll be honest, like, with Derek Chisora, a lot of his fights he has been robbed, I'll be honest. But looking at everything from a standpoint, Chisora, he's telegraphing a lot, but it's come from Tyson Fury with his boxing intellect. He will use that for his own game. And he use that, it's going to make Chisora like, you just stepped on the wrong area and he's going to get knocked out.
Yeah, I think we're going to see levels. Once again, like, Tyson Fury, I believe, is a lot more dangerous now than he was before.
Definitely.
With his, since he's been training with Sugar Hill Stewart, because the way he came forward and put it on Deontay Wilder in the trilogy, in the third fight. Also, in the fight against Dillian Whyte, he really put it on him. And I think if this was the Tyson Fury prior to Sugar Hill Stewart, I don't think he would have knocked out Dillian Whyte. I think it would have just been jabbing him, tapping him, and just won on points. And probably landed a few good combinations, like he did against...
well, it would have been a later on finish, to be honest.
Yeah.
It would have been a later on finish.
Landed a few combinations like he landed on Vladimir Klitschko. Here and there, but I think White would have been able to take him. But I think what Povetkin did, I think what we spoke about the other day, if you want to share, since then,
it's never the same from that same uppercut. Obviously, the second fight from Dillian Whyte versus Povetkin, Dillian Whyte put it on him. He was a lot more reckless, whereas the first fight he was boxing to perfection, but he paid the price for it from the uppercut. It's almost like we can say Amir Khan. Everyone knows his weakness is his chin. No matter wherever you hit him, it's his chin. That's the weakness.
Yeah, everybody knows
now. That's what Dillian Whyte now. That's where Tyson Fury connected it. Now, if you look at the force from Tyson Fury on Povetkin put more force into that uppercut to knock out Dillian Whyte compared to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury timed that uppercut well, and he just got him. He just caught Dillian Whyte. Now, if it's Tyson Fury versus Chisora, it's also walking the park for Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury knows it's an easy payday for him. He's going to keep going, and he's going to knock Chisora out. It's what's showing in history. He's going to show he's still the champion. He's still everything. He's going to still be going. He's still be reigning. He's still going to be one of the best fighters, in my opinion, especially in our generation. We are seeing a very legendary fight.
I don't think. I
a
think
legendary
probably
fighter
in our
my
lifetime
opinion.
we won't see anybody
Definitely wouldn't.
like him.
Definitely wouldn't. I say
Yeah.
what could be controversial is I say only one type of boxing style that could honestly get Tyson Fury. I say Mike Tyson's boxing style.
Yeah.
But besides
we know
that,
that's sort of like fantasy fight, innit?
But that's
you know
a
what
fantasy
I mean?
fight.
I guess
but
we'll
that-
never
that's the
know.
thing. But in general, what I would say is Tyson Fury will knock out Chisora. He will get him. It will be a walk in the park. He will read all of his movements. He fought with him many times.
Yeah.
Um,
I'd like to, seeing as we've spoke about Dillian Whyte, recently, Eddie Hearn has said that if Dillian Whyte gets through the fight with I forgot what the guy's name is, Franklin or something, that he's fighting next. If he gets through that, then it'll probably be a fight with Anthony Joshua, a rematch, which there might be a problem because obviously, as we've seen, Anthony Joshua's like he's really improved on his uppercuts to the chin and all that. I mean, we saw what he did with Kubrat Pulev, just absolutely chinned him with the uppercuts.
But you got to remember how Dillian Whyte knocked out Povetkin in the second fight.
Yeah. I mean, he's still dangerous. I'm not writing him off.
You got to remember, Anthony Joshua's weakness is going for his temple.
But both of them, I believe, are in like the similar stage in their career. Both have come off bad losses.
Yeah.
Both are not quite what they used to be. I'd say they're slightly mentally damaged. I mean, if that's the right way to put it.
Anthony's definitely mentally
damaged.
Anthony.
It's a boxing confidence of that type of, let's say, like an ego that they have behind that.
And
that helps them as well at the same time.
That's right. And Dillian Whyte, he was quite reserved when he was fighting Tyson Fury. He wasn't that Dillian Whyte we're used to seeing, you know. So it'd be interesting, him and Anthony Joshua going up again, you know, the rematch. Also, another thing is Deontay Wilder. He could either be fighting Andy Ruiz or Joe Joyce. Now, I want to see what y'all think about. Let's say Andy Ruiz has he got a chance? What do you think?
Andy Ruiz. The thing is, well, you see, we can't underestimate Andy Ruiz. We can't, because Andy Ruiz just depends what type of shape Andy Ruiz is in. That's the type of shape that could lead the fight. Andy Ruiz could actually win the fight against Deontay Wilder. But we got to think about Deontay Wilder. He's not a erratic boxer that many people see. He's a boxer that times the punches. It is very well calculated. His knockout percentage comes from him being well timed. If a boxer don't have a knockout percentage, just throwing random punches.
Yeah, like
it's very well timed.
Every single fight he had with Tyson Fury, he tagged him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He knocked him down.
Yeah.
He even the first fight. Let's be honest.
So he does know what he's doing. Yeah. So I agree with you there. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Even with Ruiz, if you were to get into the first round with Deontay, he's gonna obviously have a bit of a feel that round. But then again, we will never know his game plan. Maybe he might even pull off a David Hay, give up the really powerful punch at the first time.
Or what he did to AJ. That's the punch from, what was it?
The gods, mate.
The punch from the gods, yeah.
The gods, yeah.
Alright. What I would say is, with Andy Ruiz, obviously I said what type of shape Andy Ruiz comes in. But I think when Andy Ruiz gets comfortable in that ring, it's his game. It will definitely be his game.
So who do you think would be a harder fight for Deontay Wilder? Do you think it would be Joe Joyce or Andy Ruiz?
Andy Ruiz.
Oh, definitely Ruiz.
Andy Ruiz.
Definitely.
Because Joe Joyce gets hit a lot. Now, I don't care how good your chin is, yeah? If you're going up against Deontay Wilder and you're a fighter that always gets tagged in your fights, you're getting out of there, mate.
But
he's getting you out of there. He's making, like, look at what Deontay did to Dominic Brazil. I mean, if you just stand there and you get hit, then he's just going to, you're out of there,
Luis
mate.
Ortiz as well, don't forget that.
Yeah, Luis Ortiz, yeah.
Yeah, but then again, you got to also think of it. Yes, he's lost to Tyson Fury, but he's tagged him in very good shots, even dropped him.
Yeah.
Right? And wait, is that the only couple of times Tyson Fury got dropped? He tagged him well, right? We can't really underestimate Deontay Wilder in some aspects. Yes, he may have chicken legs, fair enough, but then again, he will definitely take down Ruiz. We will definitely see a knockdown. Probably not. Well, we might even most likely see a knockout. But obviously, on the other hand, if Deontay keeps on throwing, Ruiz may just tag him from the inside.
Yeah, because Ruiz is really good with counter punches and he's got good speed and he's got I'd say decent power as well.
But what is as let's say Deontay Wilder and Joyce, let's say that. Now, as you said, Joyce gets tagged a lot of times. This heavyweight boxing, you can't get tagged up that much. You will get knocked out. You will be sparked out on that canvas, that 10 count. It won't be a 10 count. Ref will just wave you off. That's how it goes in this modern day boxing.
Well, that's how it goes in the UK actually.
Yeah, and for versing Andy Ruiz, for Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz. Now that's gonna be a really good boxing fight. To me, I think that's gonna be very competitive because I want to know how Deontay Wilder, his reach can play with Andy Ruiz's inside game, but his inside, he has power in the inside. His counter, how he plays differently. That's what makes it interesting.
Yeah, I think that'd be a lot more. I'd say I wouldn't be surprised if Andy Ruiz would just get that, land a punch from the gods on Deontay Wilder. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. You know what I mean? I think it's a more closer fight. Let's just put it like this: a more closer fight than Deontay Wilder versus Joyce, because Joyce is just a sitting target.
But let's Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder. The main thing in boxing is the mentality. We don't know what mentality Deontay Wilder is when he's coming back. Obviously, he won by his knockout from his recent fight. We don't know what type of mentality he has. We don't know what's happening. Andy Ruiz, he still keep going. He's keep fighting. He knows what's happening.
He's active. He's still active. Yeah.
He's in a better mindset. So there's a lot of play that can happen. There's a lot of it's down to mentality, down to what you think can happen, if you're doubting yourself or not doubting yourself. If you believe in yourself and you think you can do way better than before, you're gonna progress forward. That's where we need to see from Deontay Wilder. We don't know if he still has that mentality of literally knocking a person's spark out.
Seek and destroy, isn't it?
Seek and destroy.
Or as Derek Chisora says, seek and destroy.
But in general, it's gonna be a very close fight with Andy Ruiz compared to Joyce. I'll be honest, I say he still need to have a bit more fights. I know he won against Georgie Parker, which I'll be honest, I am very, very surprised about.
It was very impressive from Joyce. So I'm not taking no credit for it. I mean, I'm not taking the credit from him or saying he's a bad boxer. He's a really, really good boxer. A lot of people underestimate him. Yeah. But going up against, if you're somebody who gets tagged a lot and you ain't got much elusiveness, then a person like Deontay Wilder, he's gonna love that. He's gonna love that because then you're literally there and he'll tag you. He will catch you at some point, and he shows he's got power from round 1 to flipping round 12.
Yeah.
So
his raw natural power.
Yeah. So all you got, like his opponent has to literally just make one mistake, and Deontay Wilder will pick up on it like he did against Artis Bilka. I mean, Artis Bilka were winning, but then Deontay Wilder just timed it, and took him out. So that's the general thoughts on what's the latest heavyweight scene, what's going on in that, and
it's just about it, really.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So if anything else comes up, we'll share our thoughts on that and keep everyone informed. Yeah. Everyone, thanks for tuning in.